Yo, what's going on, guys? In this video, I'll be doing my pick'ems for champion stage, and I've been doing pretty well so far. This is my challenger stage, as you can see. I have 5 right. It came down to the wire. Obviously the upset with Cloud9 and Greyhound. Big loss to BNE. Otherwise, these would have also been correct. Imperial, of course, getting 0-3, sadly. I really wanted to see them through as the Brazilian team instead of Furia, but it is what it is, I guess. Same thing with OG. I would have rather see OG go through the Vitality. I feel like that they would have been able to do more than what we've seen from Vitality in the Legend stage. Other than that, yeah, Cloud9 had a shaky start for sure, but they did bounce back pretty confidently. But yeah, after the loss to Greyhound, I was very unsure about them, so I didn't even end up putting them in here into my list. So the 3-0 pick really came up clutch for me. Furia, I really was struggling between either putting Heroic in or Furia. I really was unsure, but at the end of the day, I went with Furia just because I thought, fuck it, Brazil, you know. I thought they both would go 3-0, to be fair, and I just decided to go Furia because, you know, Brazil, man. 0-3 pick, I feel like this was a pretty solid 0-3 pick. Kind of a big upset by Nip. They kind of killed 2 of my picks at once. Instead of bouncing back, they lost to them, and also prevented me from getting this pick as well as this pick. I feel like a lot of people had Sprout on 0-3, so that's definitely ruined their picks for a lot of people. Same with FaZe. I'm pretty sure everybody had FaZe, and FaZe just didn't do well at all. They went 0-3. They would have been better picked than Sprout for the 0-3, sadly, which sucks, but that's where FaZe is at right now. They're just not that good anymore. I guess they prefer to gamble rather than practice. But yeah, goes to show. Then I got Heroic, who've done really well so far, only really getting fucked hard by Cloud9 in a best of 3. It was a best of 3, yeah. In a best of 3, they lost to Cloud9 by a pretty big margin. Pretty sure on their own map too. Navi had a very shaky start. They started against Cloud9, who played really well, but I feel like if it was a best of 3, Navi would have had it, since they only lost by 16-14 both of the times that they did lose. I think they lost to Liquid as well. Liquid didn't go through, but they're not a bad team by any means, you know. Still though, like a best of 3, I think Navi would have had both Cloud9 and Team Liquid pretty easily in a best of 3. Then we're moving on to the outsiders, which are my favorites for this tournament going in, so you guys keep that in mind. They've been playing exceptionally well. They have some FPL stars who are now pro CS players. Pretty good team, very good individual firepower. They've been playing as a team for a while now. They have like very good team play, and they've played on the big stage before. They've gone like, some of their players have gone second major place, I think, maybe even first. No, second major place. Yeah. And I feel like this is their year. I feel like this is the year for outsiders to win the major. Yeah. So I just kept putting them through and through because I really believe in them, and it's been proving me right every time. I mean, they beat Mouse 2-0. Pretty dominant, I'd say. Mouse is through. Only team outsiders lost to might have been to Heroic ? But even so, I'm pretty sure they lost at a best of 1. Going in a best of 3, I feel like they definitely have advantage on most teams. NIP really upset me because I really thought they're for sure gonna make it to the playoffs instead of Fnatic. I thought where Fnatic was right now, that's where NIP would have been. Not a top team to choose, but still a team nonetheless. Vitality. At first I bet it was Eagles as a meme pick because I didn't put them in at first and they won 3-0, so I kind of wanted to put them in. But then I thought about it, and Vitality had a Really good first game against Navi. So that's what brought my hopes up a bit back when I put Vitality in. I thought Vitality was gonna, although they had a shaky challenger stage, just kind of like Cloud9, I thought Vitality were for sure gonna pull it off. So I felt like this was pretty much a flawless pick at that. But yeah, it goes to show how many upsets this major can bring. I mean, even Navi, I thought Navi would go 3-1, they went 3-2. I thought FaZe would go 3-1, they went 0-3. So you never know at this point. And we have 4 CIS teams playing it off: Outsiders, Cloud9, Spirit, and Navi. So now for my challenge picks. This is for the diamond coin. Yeah, I don't have any diamond coins, as you can see. I don't have any diamond coins. This will hopefully be my first diamond coin. So yeah, Fnatic against Outsiders. I'm very confident about Outsiders. Fnatic have been doing great. Fasher putting Dutch CS on the map, but I'm afraid it's not enough. Outsiders are on another level than Fnatic, and that's just how it is. And and Outsiders are going out to play, or through. I mean, they have Mouse and Cloud9. Now I think we already seen Mouse play against Cloud9, and Cloud was pretty dominant. I think this won't even be close. Well, I think it'll be close in the sense of the maps won't be like a 16-5 or 16-3. I think it's gonna be like around 16-12, 13, right, for both maps. But I think Cloud9 is gonna take it for 2-0. I think Cloud9 is a better team coming into this match. Mouse have done exceptionally well to get this far, and props to them. But I think this is sadly where it ends for them. But I suppose you never know. There could be a big upset and Mouse win, but I don't see it happening. And that's why I'm gonna put Cloud9 in. I feel like they're the stronger team going into this match. This one I'm a little bit shaky about. Team Spirit, I've been shown to play really well in this tournament, despite of not starting too well, I guess. They've been able to do good, and I don't know. I feel like they could make it through for sure, and I would love to see them make it through, because if they make it through and Navi make it through, then it's gonna be 4 CIS teams, in the quarters, fighting for finals. I think it's so super fucking dope. But I feel like Heroic is the better team. I feel like Spirit have a bit better firepower, maybe. I feel like Heroic have a better Opper, Cadian, better IGL. And I also feel like Heroic have the better util usage, because when Heroic played Liquid for their 3-1, they went crazy. I think they killed Elige like 3 or 4 times with util that game. And that's just Elige. There's other people from Liquid getting killed by util consistently. Their util game is so on point. I feel like even if Spirit play well, I feel like it just won't be well enough to get that best of 3 win. They might get one map. I can see it going to Spirit if they go on, like, if they pick Nuke. They pick Nuke, Heroic pick, I don't know, Vertigo or something, or even Ancient. I feel like it's going to be 1-1, and then the decider has to be like something that Heroic can work on. But yeah, it can go either way. I feel like it's a 50-50. I'm just putting in my dark horse from the race into here. Furia against Navi. I would love to see Furia just win the major, for real, because it's never been done before. A Brazilian major and Brazilian team winning. I think that would be sick, but I'm just afraid that will not happen at all. I feel like Furia has had very easy matchups thus far. They had a relatively easy challenger stage, where they even lost to Big. They had a relatively easy legend stage, you know. They played against like Big, Furia, Big. What did they play? They played against Big. They played against Spirit, and I don't remember. I actually don't remember. But they didn't like have a very hard path. Now you had to play like the best teams in the first few matches, and so did Cloud9 and FaZe. towards Fury had a relatively easy stroll, you know. I think it's gonna be close. I think this could even go 2-1 Navi, but I can confidently probably say that Navi will go through. If they don't, if it's like an upset like this, then I won't even be mad, because that's just fucking legends being made, and we're being part of that. So I'm all for it. Also, if anyone's betting, the odds for Fury are worse, so you'd get like good payouts, like 3 times the money, I think. Then this is where it gets tough. Actually, let's go Heroic Navi. I feel like Navi will be Heroic. Why? Because I feel like Navi is the better team than Heroic. That being said, I think Heroic can make it hard for Navi. Hell, they could even make a huge upset. But I feel like Navi knows what they're going into, and they're going to bring their A game, and they're not gonna toy around. They're not gonna give them a match. I feel like Fury and Navi could be a closer game than Heroic. However, I feel like if Spirit goes through, it's gonna be harder for Navi, because Spirit is like one of those teams that the good teams find hard to play, right? So if it goes Spirit Navi, this could be really interesting, you know. This could be really interesting. But going off basing how I based this pick and this pick, I feel like it's safe to say Navi is better than team than Heroic. Same thing if Furia went through. Furia would probably be Heroic as well, I feel like. It's not to discredit Heroic. They really are a good team. They wouldn't have gone this far if they weren't. But it's like, when you're faced up against teams like this, right? It's just, there's almost no competition. They're lucky they got Spirit. Like, if they got anywhere other than Spirit or Fnatic, I don't think they would have won. If it was like, you know, I think the other team would have gone through. So, putting that, Navi into semifinals. This one might shock some people, but I did already mention that Outsiders are my favorite. I'll elaborate as to why. Outsiders are a great team. They're both CIS teams, both are full Russian teams, and both have had a good run. Outsiders have had a better run than Cloud9, and they've also played some good teams. They played Mouse. They played maybe Fnatic. They played a few of these teams, right? And they've won. They beat Mouse 2-0. I mean, this team is definitely not something to joke around about, and I feel like their team play and the team play is better than the Cloud9's. This is a 50-50 match, though, I must say. I feel like it can go either way. Cloud9 can take this, but I believe in Outsiders, and I believe that Outsiders are the better team than Cloud9 in the current form. I'm expecting I'm expecting them to win. Yeah, I'm expecting them to do better than Cloud9. I'm expecting it to be maybe the closest game in the whole major, though. And then for the winner, I'm gonna go with Outsiders. So there's my picks. Very underdog picks. I feel like no one's done. Maybe some people have given Outsiders the win over Cloud9. I don't think anyone's given them major finalist win. So yeah, we'll see. This is this is gonna be interesting. Very interesting to see. I'll let you guys know how my pick'ems go after the major, and we'll see if I get the diamond coin or if I don't, if something like this happens. But the reason why I have to go Outsiders, one, is because the team I believe in. I want to have some fun with this pick'em. And another thing is that with how many upsets we've had this game, you really can't expect too much. Like, if you're gonna go like this, you're being too safe, and it's probably not gonna work. Same thing with this. If anything, this would be one of the better picks, I feel like, really thinking it through, right? Because of the upset potential. And I'm not doing this pick, but if this goes like this, then I'm gonna feel stupid for sure. But yeah, this is my champion stage, and yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.